I'm Jade. I'm a singer, a songwriter, and a music producer. And why am I dancing around like this? I have no idea. I do music for a living and I love it. But I love it even more because there are certain apps that I use on a daily basis that make my life as a musician so much easier. I will show you my top 5 plus 1 and show you why I like them so much. Let's get started. If you like this kind of content, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below what kind of apps you are using and maybe they will help me out as well. If you're not already a part of this community, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're interested in music related content because there will be a lot more of that on here. And now, let's go ahead and start with the apps, shall we? On the left hand corner we've got voice memos. That would be the most important one for me because I get ideas for songs like basically anywhere. I could be walking down the street, laying in bed, on a bus, anywhere, and I'd get an idea. And then my brain will instantly forget the idea. Ciao. So we've got to record it. And for that I use voice memos. So I will just hit record and record my ideas. I basically never name my recordings because I'm simply not that organized when it comes to this point of my life. Oh, there's one! It was like a sound that I heard while we were in New York walking down the street. So I recorded it and I will definitely be using it in a future song. Let's head over to tempo. I use tempo for a lot of different reasons. This version that I got, I did pay for it. I think 2-3 euros. There's also a free version of it. It's called Tempo Lite. I will link it down below. You can definitely do like the tapping and you can do almost everything with the free version. I use tempo a lot. I use it for finding out the tempo of a song that I want to cover or sing or learn or whatever. Or I will use it if I write a song myself and I need to know what the tempo is before moving over to Logic and record it. Like for instance, I had this idea about a song. I recorded it the day before. Face on a small screen, but I can't come around. I will just open up tempo and use the tap function. So I'll be singing and tapping in the same rhythm that I sing. Been seeing your pretty makeup-free face on a small screen, but I can't come around to give you a hug this. And then I'll check if it's fine. Been seeing your pretty makeup-free face on a small screen, but I can't come around to give you a hug. Works? Perfect. I could now go ahead, open up Logic, type in 128 BPM and create a song. And the third thing I use it for is practicing the piano. So if there's a piano piece that I want to learn, or if I'm practicing scales, chords, whatever, I can just choose any tempo I want to play in, like let's say 110. Whatever I want to play, I can play. Then, no, stop. The next one would be my tiny piano. It's so cute, is it? It's basically what the name would suggest. It's a tiny piano for your pocket. It's so cute. If I don't have a piano or anything with me, I can just play a note and sing along. Genius! Genius, genius, genius. What would I do without Genius? Nothing. I use it for, what would you use Genius for? Lyrics, of course. Or I want to get inspiration. I want to know the lyrics to a song, I'll open up Genius. If you want to cover a song by a different artist, never just open up Google, type in the song title plus lyrics and take the first thing that Google suggests you. Don't do that. I've been there, done that. Wasted 3 hours of my life. Never again. Okay, music notes. Just a quick one. You can save piano sheets or any other sheets in there. Like, let's open up Moon River. That was the song that I walked down the aisle to when I got married. Oh, memories Tonaly. Tonaly is a new one. A friend of mine told me about it. It's basically a tool for chord progressions. Like if you want to write a song and you have the melody and you want to figure out which chords go with the song, well, first of all, you have to know what kind of key you're in. Let's stick with C. Ignore the H. Musicians outside of Germany will be like, what in God's name is H? Yeah, that's the thing about Germany. Someone, I don't know who it was, who came up with that idea, but instead of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, someone translated the B into an H. So instead of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like the A minor scale, in German it's A, H, C, D, E, F, G. Why? I don't get it. To this day, I don't understand why. Yeah, so that's why it says H on here. In Germany, we say H instead of B. You can basically see which chords are in whatever key. We can change the key as well. Let's say we are in D. Your three major chords are G, D, and A. It's the 1, the 4, and the 5. Then your three minor chords in blue over here are E minor, A, B, B minor, and F sharp minor. And then your 7 is C sharp diminished. Then over here on the bottom, half, we can, like for instance, do verse and chorus. So for the verse, this app suggested to go with 5, 6, 2, and 5 again. You can choose what kind of instrument you want to use. I use piano because duh, I play the piano. And you can also change the chords. Let's say I don't like A, but I don't know what other chords are in the key of D. I can go back and have a look. So I want to change A for, let's say, E minor. So I go in here, change to E minor. Ta-da! That's it. It's a good app. I like a lot, but I don't use it that much because I've got all this theory in my head, so... But sometimes you can get like, if you already know all this music theory, you can also be stuck a lot because you're thinking, oh, I'm in that key and I have to use that chord next or this chord next, or like this chord doesn't go with that melody because I want to have another function. And don't get me wrong, for me personally, I think it's important to know that, like to know at least basic music theory, but you can get stuck easily. I remember when I studied music, the first 2 years were like the least creative of my life. I got all these informations and I had to study them and I had to take tests that I was like, what am I allowed to do now? You know? I felt like, okay, but then I can't create anything new because like everything is already planned out and I have to follow that path. And it was like so stressful for me and I couldn't write any songs. And in the last year it was like, screw it all. I will just do whatever I feel like. I don't use the other ones. So a quick honorable mention to the Notes app. I use the Notes app even more than any other of these apps. I use it every day. I use it for songwriting. I write down all my lyrics, all my chord progressions, everything. My Notes app is my life. It truly is. I would be lost without my Notes app. I write down everything. Ideas for songs, chord progressions that I like, content ideas for YouTube, what kind of videos I should do next, or yeah, a lot. But I think everyone knows how the Notes app works, so we won't go into that one. Just wanted to let you know that I use it every single day and that it's definitely the most important app for me. These are basically all the apps that I use on a daily basis. I hope this was helpful. If you've got questions to any of these apps, make sure to comment them down below and I will try my best to be helpful. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I hope you did. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!
stay wide.